Sustainable HCI underwater, opportunities for research with oceans, coastal communities, and marine systems. Oceans are a central part of many of the environmental challenges we face, including climate change. They also impact human well-being more broadly. About 40% of the world's population live within 100 kilometers of the coast, and we rely on the ocean for much of our protein. For many, the oceans are also a place of recreation or spiritual well-being. These concerns around environmental issues, climate change, sustainability, and human well-being are a central part of HCI research, particularly within the Sustainable HCI or SHCI community. Yet there is limited SHCI work on marine systems to date. The aims of this paper are to first document and understand what marine systems work has happened in SHCI, and second, to identify opportunities for future work in this space based on our analysis. It is also important to recognize our positionality as we take on this work, and to be mindful of how it may shape our outcomes. Overall, our perspective is primarily, though not exclusively, situated in the intellectual, social, and geographical networks of the global north. Our team includes researchers working on environmental issues within the context of design and technology, as well as one author coming from marine biology. Further information on our positionality and its potential impacts are available in the paper. Our scoping review searches the ACM digital library for all combinations of two sets of keywords. The SHCI set of keywords, including 4 unique terms, aims to capture work from the sustainable HCI and related literatures. The second set of keywords, including 7 unique terms, is pulled from UN Sustainable Development Goal 14, Life Below Water. This search resulted in 171 unique papers, 16 of which fit our inclusion criteria. Many of the excluded papers use a different definition of one of the search terms, or only mention it in passing. Details on our inclusion criteria and our analysis method are available in the paper. The 16 included papers were published from 2010 to 2022 in 9 different venues. They include ethnographic work, design studies, case studies, and a review paper. Geographically, the work described in the papers is located in rural or online settings in North America and Europe. The papers also cover a range of topic areas, including food that comes from the ocean, climate change impacts on the ocean and coastal populations, conservation in the ocean, and the cultural and social context of the ocean. Our qualitative analysis used inductive and deductive coding and identified 5 themes across the papers: sustainability as a solvable problem, sustainability as situated practice, market efficiencies, role of technology, and social justice. Each paper could fall into multiple perspectives within a theme. We overview these themes here. Details on the perspectives and approaches taken in the 16 papers in relation to these themes are available in our paper. Sustainability as a solvable problem considers how sustainability issues should be addressed and the type of SHCI work that is impactful in this area. Papers address sustainability by finding solutions to particular environmental challenges through shifting specific behaviors or attitudes, identifying sustainability challenges and better understanding their complexities, both identifying solutions and better understanding sustainability challenges to move towards holistic change. Sustainability as situated practice looks at how the papers situate their work in social, political, cultural, and environmental contexts. Papers fall into 3 main categories: ethnographically centered papers that include detailed consideration of the many systems intertwined with sustainability, technology-centered papers that include limited or no consideration of social or cultural contexts, papers that fall between these 2 approaches. The market efficiency themes considers the paper's understanding of markets and takes 2 main approaches: leveraging and working within existing market systems to guide them towards more sustainable behaviors, critiquing capitalistic market systems and identifying opportunities to support sustainability through moving towards a different economic model. The role of technology theme describes how technology shapes the ways that people understand their environment. It clues in papers that see technology as influencing human behavior to benefit nature, helping people reflect on nature, supporting social movements around sustainability, playing a complex role in the relations between humans and nature. Finally, the social justice themes considers the paper's perspectives on social, economic, and environmental justice issues around sustainability. It takes three main perspectives: incorporating social justice issues, especially economic justice, not including social justice issues in their work, suggesting alternative approaches to social justice that learn from community practices instead of working to change them. These themes point to a number of areas of opportunity for marine systems research in HCI. We also acknowledge that these are a subset of the many exciting research possibilities in this area. Our paper suggests possible work on urban marine systems, bridging technical interventions and ethnographies, reconsidering economic systems, participating in ongoing marine systems research, expanding and examining SHCI. The first research opportunity that we identify is around urban marine systems. Though there are a number of ethnographic papers on rural marine systems in our review, urban areas were not well represented. This is a particularly strong opportunity for future work, as many large cities are coastal and are facing urgent issues around the climate crisis. A second research opportunity is work that bridges between technical interventions and ethnographic approaches. Combining these two approaches, which in most cases appear separately in our review, has the potential to make an important impact on large environmental issues by both engaging with their complexity while also designing possible solutions in response to the urgency of these issues. Novel economic systems are a third research opportunity. Economics and economic justice are important emerging areas of work in HCI, and papers in our review identify a need to move towards new economic models beyond existing capitalist systems. Within marine systems, reconsidering economies around fishing and aquaculture may be a particularly relevant area of work. Current models may not serve small-scale businesses or producers. How can SHCI support and understand the design and realization of alternative and environmentally sound economic models for these systems? HCI researchers could also participate in ongoing marine systems research in other fields, such as marine science. As with other environmental research in HCI, cross-community collaboration is an important path to impact. Active areas of marine science work that dovetail with research in HCI include work on environmental justice, human interaction with the ocean, coastal resilience, ocean data management and analysis, and technical, ecological, and social impacts of climate change. Expertise from the HCI community might contribute to these efforts in a variety of ways. Some potentially relevant methods, knowledge, and practices include participatory methods, design probes, speculative design, immersive exhibits and technologies, storytelling with technology, human-robot interaction, and data visualization. There are many promising opportunities for these communities to learn from each other and work together to make an impact on the large and urgent sustainability challenges that we face today. Finally, our review points towards a broader need to examine the invisible boundaries of SHCI and what is and isn't included in this space. In particular, our search process using SHCI terms resulted in a set of papers centered on North America and Europe. Further investigation seemed to indicate that the use of these SHCI terms is geographically bound and has not spread through the whole HCI community. Broader reflection on this could also revisit and reconsider how the community defines sustainability, perhaps exploring relational approaches. As the examination of sustainability within HCI progresses, a future review could revisit our process using a more expansive set of terms or using different databases and practices beyond HCI to surface relevant work across communities. Other limitations in our approach and the opportunities they surface are described in our paper. Thank you. We look forward to continuing this conversation around marine systems research in the HCI community.